It's frustrating. It's gonna be a pain to edit. Oh, reduces grenade cooldown time each time you pick up an orb of white. Hmm. They started 750. They're 750. It's really. I can upgrade it, but it's just. Christ. I'd have to upgrade it so much.
Goodbye, Guardian.
+2 bonus. Next power bonus. Bonus power grows as you gain XP and is applied to all guardians on your account. It resets with each new seasonal artifact. Two available. Reload speed pulse rifles.
My dear Mark, I am toasty warm, I assure you. Although, might send me more tea. Here we are.
Ooh, defeating taking combatants which are finished grants a large amount of glimmer. Defeating the combatant of small grants a small amount.
My dear Mark, I am toasty warm, I assure you. Although, might send me more tea.
Okay, the Mark guy, I thought he was dead. He had a comment before, and to me, given the lack of context, I thought it was a mourning dead lover kind of thing. But seems the guy's still alive. It just seems to be what they're getting out with it. There's so little My dear Mark just seems to be what they're getting. What they're getting at. I do dislike reading too much into that because I just can't. I've just seen too many chicks online being like, "Oh, they're clearly gay for each other." They aren't trying to kill each other. That's the "I miss you, Mark" comment. I wasn't sure if it was just he couldn't be with him in the moment or he's dead. I went with dead. But
did you wish to discuss something?
But yeah, I've just seen too many Fudishi getting a little overeager with it, and it just it ends up, even if it's something that's obviously trying to hint at it, I'm just like, no, maybe it's not. Just simply because I've seen people go overboard too much on it, if you get me.
The Dead Zone. Fitting name.
Indeed.
Farm, my home away from home. I truly have come to adore it.
But yeah, I've seen people read into them far too much, so I end up feeling hesitant in reading into it much at all.
If you need it, there's no one else out here.
So, yeah. How do I articulate it? So heavy.
My dear Mark, I am toasty warm, I assure you.
Okay, could you stop cycling?
Might send me more tea.
Just move away. Cuddle up somewhere else. Yeah, I'll hide down here. But yeah, I've just seen too many people over-reading into things, so it just makes me hesitant into reading into them too much myself. Ah, I just realized these aren't like inherently active, these are just additional weapon mods. I overestimated what this was. I thought this was like an inherent effect sort of dealy. No, it's not. But yeah, initially I thought the Mark guy was dead because of the "I miss you" remark and dead zone. You know, a lot of people have died in this catastrophe. You know, wouldn't be unusual for one of the characters you meet to have, you know, dead lover or whatnot, dead partner, dead family. You know, it just seems, you know, just seems, you know, like the way they're going with it. But it seems they're still alive, and he just can't be with them at the moment due to, you know, duty and whatnot. And it's clear that's what they were getting at with it. I dislike, you know, being too. I've just seen people read too much into things, so it's just. Like, any degree of camaraderie is, you know, must be that, and can only be that. Like, it's a common thing, oh, men and women can't be friends, men and men can't be friends, because, you know, in any relationship, they've got to be fucking. It's a little frustrating. And I guess just my gut's instinctive response to that. To that. To that frustration. Like, I've no issue with, oh, they're gay. It doesn't matter to me. It's just simply, I know it's an infantile view of human relationships. That guys can be friends with anyone, kind of thing. I'm not sure how much I'm going to slice and dice there. Wasn't quite happy with how I was trying to articulate it. But yeah, these are weapon mods. These aren't like inherent effects like thinking the artifact in WoW. It's not quite like that. So all these are about giving glimmer from different things. Counter charge. Whenever you or member staggers or thrusts a champion or pierces the champion's barrier. Grenade entry on final grants melee and grenade entry on final blows with shield piercing weapons, or when a member of your fire team shuts down a barrier champion's ability. Finishers generate heavy ammo, whereas one half of your super energy. Increases damage of all sword melee abilities. Gain super energy from performing finishers with a solar subclass equipped. Causing damage with a void grenade adds a weaken effect to combatants. Alright. Sadly not as fun as I was hoping it would be. But yeah, I just feel like I couldn't articulate that point well enough. Okay, I think I can. Basically, the Mark that the other guy talks about, I thought he was dead, but it seems that he's still alive and he just can't be there right now. Be with him. Devrim just can't be with Mark. But Mark ain't dead, as I thought, because he's in the dead zone. It wouldn't be, and given everything that's happened, it wouldn't be unusual for a loved one to be dead. So it's always possible he's talking as if the guy's still alive as a coping thing, and he is dead. One or the other. And he made a comment there, my dear Mark, and it implies that, yeah, they are, partners, if you get me. I'm just always hesitant jumping in saying that's what it is, because I've seen so many people incessantly jumping the gun. It's quite frustrating. Like any relationship between two guys in a thing, they must be gay. They must be fucking. It's kind of like, people always say men and women can't be friends. Men and men can't be friends. And it's a really frustrating thing for people to be going on saying and insisting is true. Because it's an inaccurate statement, and that bugs the shit out of me. Like, I have no issue if he's gay, it's just, the inaccurate statement just bugs the piss out of me. So, yeah, that's just what I was trying to say, but I'm not sure if I'm articulating it well. At least I think these are chest marks. They might line up right? I don't know. There's sadly no legend on the map, so I wouldn't have a clue. Palnai Shabak Armory's French heritage by defeating enemies with bows and submachine guns and hand cannons. Alright. Let's go do the last quest here. MMXX? I don't know what that's meant to stand for, but that's the title for completing this season. So that person's played this game a lot. So, hats off to you. Good job, team. Great teamwork. For once the game's like, no, you get fuck all. And you know what? I accept that. Fine, jackass. Nice. Oh, so Arrakis 12. Arrakis is the Doom planet, right? I know I said it was Doom before, but Dune. Just wanted to make sure. I can't really think of Doom without remembering the oh, I'm completely dry. Damn, thought that would work as a finishing blow. Oh, nice. Someone made a Dune fan game. That was a porn parody. Oh, chicks it overflowing busts. You could click on them and get reactions. The hand in the box trick was changed from him to having to keep his hand in there despite the pain, to him having to pull his dick out despite the incredible pleasure. So yeah, over in DeviantArt, I remember. God, he's gonna start a mosh pit. No. Whoa. Phantasmal fragment. Oh, nice. Heya. I want to try and get a precise kill on him. Could you stop moving for a second? Oh, that didn't count as a precise hit. Nice. And they didn't get... I got fuck all from it. Sorry, had to alt tab, make sure none had popped open. Just to get out of here easier. So memorial there for Christopher Reeve. Did it say 68 today? Twitter here refreshed. Yeah, he would have been 68 today, apparently. I do like how, at least this is what I've heard is true, and it does seem to be the case from what I can tell of it. That... Okay, no, actually, these are crystal points. That's nice. He's still... Like, animated Supermen are often drawn based on, you know, him, if memory serves. Like, you know, like that's what I remember someone saying before. Or, like, not based on, like, however, it's some pose or so. Like, it's basically, he was such he's such like an influential actor for the part that there's, like, still touches of him left on the character, even in different, like, media versions of him, and even at ages after he's passed. Like, it's either a certain, like, posing or the hair or something. I can't remember what it was, but there's some, like, element of him in it, in the character, even now. I'll look it up, because now I feel like an idiot. Christopher Reeve. I died in October 2004. Seriously? I'm trying to look this up. This off for a moment. Here, I'll pause. I'll be back in a second. I can't quite find anything to that. I'm not quite sure how to best to search it even. But yeah, that's what I remember hearing, and I can see it to a point. And I think it is pretty sweet. If it is indeed true. You know? And is it like a testament to how well he played that role? That even so long after, it's, you know, his performances are like, it's still nodded to. And people were talking about, apparently a lot of comic book writers now don't really get Superman as a character. Like, someone was talking about them, and about some depictions of how the writers seem to think of Superman. It honestly sounded like they're more describing Dr. Manhattan. Like, you know, the superpowered alien that was... Well, I know he's not an alien, but go with it for a second. The superpowered guy that's disconnected from humanity and all this, with his only connection being, you know, the woman he's with. Oh. Here, one sec. Hey, folks, sorry about that. A friend was messaging me about, doing some Warhammer tomorrow. But, as you may have noticed. But, yeah, from what I've seen of Superman and heard people talking about him, I think the issue with a lot of people's view of him is focusing on his powers. Well, they're a big part of of the character. The powers aren't kind of part of who he is, if you get me. Like, he's good old country boy who just, you know, happens to be an alien and superpowers therefore. You know, who Superman is as a person. That's who he is. Like, the powers, the alien, don't come into it. It's, you know, that's who Clark is. He's just a good old country boy. That's from what I've been getting of it. From what people have said and what little bits I've seen. Like I said, I was never able to really get much, you know, Superman comics, Batman comics, any real comic as a kid. Beano, Dandy, and Simpsons were all I got, beyond a single issue of Spider-Man. What it was, I have no idea. I don't probably have it anymore. The mice probably got it. But, all I remember is, I think there was an Agent Venom thing in it, because I just remember a guy in a suit chasing after another dude who got into into a helicopter and stuck a gun in his own mouth, proceeded to talk a little with it in his mouth, and then blew his brains out. And I was being kind of shocked because I didn't expect that to be in the comics, because all I'd seen of them were pretty tame. You know, I'd seen like the old Spider-Man things, the old X-Men things, and you know, there was no one talking with a hand cannon in their mouth in them. You know, so it was surprising to me. I had no issue with it. I've read Death Note. I'd seen plenty of adult things. I just didn't expect that in that. That's all. So I can't really testify too much to to it, but from what little I've been seeing and whatnot, that seems to be who Superman is. You know, his status as an alien, his powers don't affect his character as who he is as a person. They're what just make him a superhero, but like that's what gives him the might to be a superhero. But who he is as a guy, good old country boy. You know, which actually I pretty like. I'm not saying that in some condemning way. You know, there's a certain charm to it, and I do like it. I'd actually like to pick up some good Superman comics. Different runs have different qualities, the authors, like I said, some parents don't really get the character or have. I know with Spider-Man, one author was having issues. You know, like his life wasn't going as well as he wanted to, apparently, and was jealous and issues with Peter's life doing better than his. So he proceeds to fuck over the entire character and run and everything. It's some complex going on. That's what I hear anyway, and I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. Like, that's why I'm slow in writing my own stuff. Beyond any writing blocks, I want to make sure I'm not letting my own issues influence what I'm writing. Or at least minimize it and, you know, like, if there is influence there, making sure it's fine. So yeah, I would like to pick up some of the better issues. Would be interesting for. I would like to read them. But who knows? I've got plenty of other stuff to do and to buy, spend on, work on. So I'm sure I'll get around to it at some stage. But yeah, if you've any different perspectives, please talk to me. Talk to me. Communication's a good thing. So, but yeah. Yeah, as far as I remember, the Christopher Reeve thing is accurate. I can't remember who was saying it or what, but with modern Marvel characters, people say like Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. He looked the role perfectly. To others, it was Chris Hemsworth for Thor. You know, there's obviously overlap there. You know, different actors fit the roles. Maybe that was Christopher Reeve for a lot of people. You know? Would explain the, you know, like I was saying, that nod as well. Like, you know, if there's a particular mannerism to him, some way they designed the character, you know. I can't phrase it right. Sometimes my mouth fumbles and says things I don't intend. Okay, whatever way I looked, it's how I looked at the back of someone. But yeah, but yeah, maybe, yeah, I couldn't find none on it, but sorry, I just completely missaw there. Thought there was actually a further path you could go. Oh, you can greet people like that. Like, target them. Oh, that's handy.
I used to think the Fallen worship machines, but this doesn't look very worshipful, does it? Maybe they've got bigger worries these days.